All right, this is Advance Wars Dual Strike 2005 for the Nintendo DS. It's got a great soundtrack. Dual Strike. I'm just going to play through the campaign. We're going to start a new campaign, and it'll be great. And I get to explain all the stuff that I liked as a kid. Oh, stupid mat that my chair rests on moves. Okay. New game, we get an intro. Several months have passed since the war in Macro. Is it Macro Land? Thanks to Andy, Nell, and the other COs, the Black Hole Army was defeated. Black Hole is the never... they always come back, Black Hole. They're the enemy, the ultimate enemy in all these games. But in the far-off continent of Omega Land, these fucking stories, trouble was brewing. It is from here that Black Hole launched a massive invasion. The enemy army has replenished its might with remarkable speed under the command of a new leader. Hello, Commander. Yes, 2 Commander streams in a row. The last Great War left many questions unanswered, and so Orange Star, Blue Moon, Green Earth, and Yellow Comet have joined forces to create the Allied Nations. Determined to free their homeland, they launched a counterattack. Text-to-speech. If this wasn't so old, I'd say it was written by AI. I have a feeling that this is a game, like many games of the era, and still to this day, that was butchered in localization from Japanese. I don't expect this game to have been Shakespeare in the original Japanese, but I have a feeling it was like... It's probably very different. You'll see. Alright, here we go. First mission.
Move out.
Move out. Rachel, I want you to be careful. This looks like it could be a tough battle. Don't worry about me, Sith. You got your hands fell over in Macro Land. Big presence here in Omega Land, but we're not alone. With all 4 of the Allied nations working together, Black Hole's no match for us. So Nell was one of like the leader commanders from the older game, from the previous titles, from Advance Wars 1 and 2. She's just here to like, and now her little sister is going to be in charge here. With you in the field, got nothing to worry about. Don't think able to join you. You're in charge of field training any new COs. Ah, nepotism. Don't call me sis, not when the other COs might hear. They're gonna start asking questions. They're gonna start asking questions of how you became a CO. Is this a DS game? Yes. 2005 Nintendo DS. This is like the easiest way for me to set up the stream. The screens are like, I wish the screens were a little small, or I wish the left screen, excuse me, is the one where most of the action is gonna take place, but like I had to, oh god. There was another way I could capture this where I made the left screen huge, but it was like a mess. And this is the simplest way where everything fits on the screen, more or less. You know what I'm gonna do? Because it is kind of pissing me off. I am gonna move chat. Chat's gonna be down there now. Chat is now next to War is Fun. What did I just grab? Oh no, what did I just grab? Oh, I gotta start locking these things. I'm never gonna get chat back to normal ever again. Hello, White Mouse. Where did I put War is Fun? War is Fun right there. We can put it above the game cap. There we go. This is awful. I might get them wondering about your age. It's not what I'm saying at all. Have my orders, Commander. No, we'll take care of anything. So this is the other new... These two are new commanders for this game. Rachel and Jake. They're razor sharp. So this guy is like... He likes rock music, and he has headphones, and he speaks like the youth do in 2000. This looks like an early 2000s website. What, my stream? Okay. All right. So Megaland is a real... So they're gonna... This is essentially your tutorial, where Rachel is teaching Jake how to be a commander. You roll. See, he says rollin'. But with you rolling beside me, I know it's all good. Time to start training. I can volume up, actually. Alright. First tutorial baby level for babies. The orange units are yours, the blue ones are hers. So this is a friendly haha tutorial. And you see, it's a turn-based tactical game. This is Advance Wars. So you got different units. That's a tank, and that's a mech, which is a little soldier with bazookas, anti-tank soldier. That's a tank. This game is mostly tanks. You're going to be using a lot of tanks. And we have the Requiem mod installed. Yes, Advance Wars Requiem. So, you see, I moved the tanks into the woods, and the woods have 2 defense pips, you can see on the right screen there. Meaning you take less damage, where, like, certain tiles have higher defense, meaning you'll take less damage. Cities, the roads have 0, plains have 1, cities have 3, woods have 2. See, war is fun. That's how you capture. What if Panzer General, but made by Nintendo sort of game? Yeah, there was a couple of these ones back on the like the Famicom way back when that weren't released outside of Japan. And then Advance Wars there was the first Advance Wars on the Game Boy Advance, as the name implies, and then there was Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, and then there's this one, which was the first one on the DS. And there's another one on the DS, and I might show you what that's like, because it's so weird. It's like, look at this game, and how colorful it is, and how whimsical War is Fun it is, and then think what they could do for another sequel that they're trying to appeal to the youths with. So, that's a terrain bonus. So she's telling you how capturing works. Only infantry can capture properties. It takes them, they can capture as many points of, Each property has 20 points that you have to capture, and an infantry unit can capture based off of how much health it has. So a full life unit at 10 can capture 10 per turn, meaning it will at least take them 2 turns. Alright, so we end turn. See, we captured it. War has never been so much fun, yes. Commander, use this. Commander, Taigen and Shen are not going to be happy unless we use the Skulljack. You may be young, you've been taxed to. You got what it takes to get great CO. Something coming for you. Title theme from Cannon Fodder? I thought I recognized that. The war is fun thing I recognized. Don't worry, the levels get more interesting once. The first, like, 10 levels are tutorials, more or less.
Mission complete.
This game, all of these games have issues with, like, difficulty spikes. Difficulty cliffs. Difficulty just, like, awful. So, you'll see.
Move out.
Commander Rachel, we've encountered advanced enemy forces. We'll head to the battlefield right away. Are we taking casualties? Our infantry has taken sporadic fire, but the enemy force is fairly small. Get in there and rescue those grunts. Some black hole forces want to rumble. Hope you've got more training in. Not a mini, let's kick some butt. Move out. Do we get to start going down the Geneva list? This is like, it's pretty clean war for the most part. Okay, now we get to introduce to Black Hole. Black Hole, who are the perpetual enemies. So this guy, Jugger, is he's like a robot man, and he fills in this game's every game. Like Black Hole has one commander who their sort of shtick is that they just do more damage. They're like, oh, they just hit harder, and that's what this guy is, more or less. Telling you so it's telling you have infantry. Right. You got some new units to try out. Send your tank out. Got a little infantry who's injured, and then you can send him into an APC here, and the APCs can move a single infantry unit, and they can resupply other units. Units have fuel and ammo. So for example, if I hover over the tank here, if you look on the right screen, you've got a little fuel gauge, and then you have how much ammo you have for your cannon. And the APCs can resupply that. Spending a turn resting on a city or the HQ will resupply as well. But the APCs will be useful for that, especially for units like ships and aircraft. Here we have artillery. This is our first indirect unit. So what we can do here is you hold B on them, and you can see the range that they can fire in. Indirect units have a dead zone. They can't fire. The artillery here can't fire directly around it, but it can fire in all those highlighted spaces. So you can see we can focus fire on this tank. Ta-da. This guy can't hit, but we'll wait next turn. Enemy unit spotted. He's a young guy. Andy of Orange Star. No, sir, it doesn't claim to be him. So this is why Jake is hip. Hey, black hole chumps, you think you're all bad stealing people's stuff? You're an Orange Star CO. So it's funny, in the original Japanese, Orange Star is actually Red Star, and they changed it for the localization because of communism, I guess. Which is also strange because the Orange Star units are actually, like, most of them look like American units. So it's weird that they're Red Star in Japanese when they all look like American, like when we get to like some of the other units, especially the aircraft and some of the tanks, they're clearly like American sort of inspired. And it's weird too because Blue Moon, which is another faction, Blue Moon is clearly Soviet and or Red Army. Still can't fire. Yeah, Blue Moon even has, yes, Blue Moon has the Blue Moon like main commander is Olaf, and he's like a big man. He's wearing like, I think he's wearing like a Ushanka. He's got like a big beard. His whole thing is that he can cause a blizzard to appear that like fucks up your fuel economy. And so it's very like it's very Soviet, very Russian. So what he'll do, I'm not even moving my tank up because it's not even worth it. He'll probably merge these two. So what you can merge two wounded units, and you can see they become one unit, but they get all of their health and everything, their health and ammo and everything merged together. And these are still tutorials, so. See our COs actually. So a young, energetic Orange Star CO who is a top-notch tank commander. He likes clubbing. He doesn't like easy listening music. Fights well in the open. Firepower of all units increased on planes. That's his special thing. And once we get actually access, these are our Boysland Panzer. Yeah, this is our special powers, which are CO powers, which we'll get eventually. Again, they drip feed you for the first like 5-10 missions. Woo-hoo! Woo! Rock on. I want. Fuck up. You're gonna be a great CO. Yeah, the Black Hole Goons. How did you recover such a... Your armies were trashed after your last failed invasion. Jugger breaks you. Hello, fellow kids. We gotta drop these fools. Rock. Spelled W-A-W. R-A-W-K. Get the plates, cause you just got served. I don't have like, you know, I don't actually have like a boo. I should get like a boo sound effect.
Mission complete. Move out.
Move out. Gangway, I'm here. So this is Max. He's been in the first 2 games. Max is the archetypical big muscle head man. His whole shtick is he does a lot of damage. Or Tumbleweed, maybe have one roll across the screen. Ooh, that's good. Fuck, that's a good idea. from Orange Star's powerhouse, Max. He does his whole thing is he does a lot of damage with direct fire units, and he sucks using indirect fire. So his indirect fire units are weaker and they have less range. Nice to meet you, Jake. Man, you got a lot of nothing out here. Okay, well, can we get on with this? So no sneaking around. Yeah, he hits people. CO profiles. Commander, bad news. Black hole troops. Whoa there, rookie. Running around plans. Big fat target on your chest. Take a seat and let me show you how it's done. He also has blue hair, which I never realized that he has blue hair. Like, I never internalized that Max has blue hair. Oh, and there is Lash. She's a Lash returning from the second Advance Wars. Her whole thing is that she's annoying. I also like how, I don't know, like they have like radio. You know what it is? It's funny because it's exactly like XCOM, where like everyone can just talk to each other. It's exactly like the commander in XCOM having the Chosen constantly chime in over his radio. Tee-hee-hee. So her whole thing is that she's like, she makes like all the evil gadgets that Black Hole uses. She's the whiz kid kind of thing. So beat up. Black Hole keeps getting stronger and stronger. Where'd you get the supplies and funding? God, there's a story in this game, guys. So this is the whatever. This is the Black Bomb. This right here. And the Black Bomb will explode in a huge radius and deal 3 damage to everything in the radius? 4? Something like that? It's nasty. Maybe 5 even? We don't have anything that can attack it. These are battlecopters. Battlecopters cannot attack, like, anything that's like a jet, I guess you would say. These guys are good against infantry and tanks, because they're helicopters. And as you can see by the look of the helicopter there on the right, it's clearly Orange Star. That's like an American helicopter. That's like it's like a Cobra or something. I'm not helicopter brained. What is that? What is that? Is like an Apache? Cobra, something like that. I think it's a Cobra. Anyway. Also, they're definitely not the whatever the fuck this is called. What is it called? Is this the Chinook? Transport Compter. They can't attack the missile. It's flying too high. And try to bait this thing. Apache, I got slammed into a wall and squished like Wile E. Coyote. So yeah, he sucks with, Max sucks with artillery. You see, it has like no range and it's weaker. So I'm not gonna be doing much. Okay, that was actually pretty bad. We got 3 of them injured. Shit. So yeah, it blows up. It does 5 damage to everything in its radius, and its radius is fucking huge. So what we can do though is we can merge these helicopters together, and there you go. So those are medium tanks. They're bigger, they're more expensive to produce, and they're nastier. But nothing. They're harder to deal with. Don't have to watch every single one, but those medium turrets are very similar to a Patton's turret. Well, the Black Hole's whole shtick in terms of how they like look, their whole thing is that they're like alien sci-fi thing. Like you can see, like that's their tank. It's meant to be like, it's like weird alien sci-fi. Same with this. It's kind of like science fiction-y, pretty much. Their infantry look like they're like alien dudes in little suits. I don't think it's ever explained why they're alien dudes in little suits, but they are. Might actually hurt. Tanks can shoot up. Yes, tanks can. They can use their machine gun to engage helicopters, but it's not that effective. You can see here. Again, not that effective. I mean, I played the first Advance Wars for gore. Okay. I'll just actually jump those. Oh no, my artillery. Oh, also, if you lose your HQ, if your HQ gets captured, you lose. Or if you capture the enemy HQ, you win. Not much they can do. So we can either choose, do we want to capture or do we want to kill all the tanks? Either way. You won. So she Lash left because, of course, no one ever gets captured. Every commander immediately dips as soon as they lose. We'll get to more interesting. We're gonna get to the more interesting missions sooner or later. This game isn't that long.
Mission complete.
This is also another short mission. So, there's like a missile. I'm just gonna skip. There's a missile attacking us. This is essentially an introduction to air units, or how to deal with them. So this mission, you can see there's a missile, and it's gonna hit us in like 30 real minutes. It's not gonna take that long to finish this level. So this is a rocket launcher. It is essentially a significantly farther artillery, as you can see. It's more expensive, and another thing about it is that it doesn't have good mobility off-road. It has tires instead of tracks, instead of treads, and therefore it off-road it moves like 2 spaces. You can see it's not like that's about as far as it goes off-road per turn, but very far range, pretty powerful. As you can see. This is a missile unit, which is essentially the same thing, but only for aircraft. This thing is rarely useful for you to buy. Like, if you're not going to be making many of these. If the game gives you one, then yeah, but they're too expensive for being too particular, like as an anti-aircraft weapon. But they are devastating. And then this thing here is the anti-air unit. Really good against air and infantry, and can do okay against vehicles, but not really. So, fighter jets can only target other aircraft, meaning they're like air superiority units. They can fuck up every other aircraft, but they can't do anything against ground units at all. So very specific and also very vulnerable to anti-air. Again, you might not be making many of those. Bombers can only target ground units. They're very, very powerful, but again, very vulnerable. And again, it's like a cost-benefit thing where if you lose a bomber, that's a lot of funds lost. Oh no, my... Again, I don't know why the timer for this mission is 30 minutes. It took me, what, 3 to do this? 2.5? Again, very much a tutorial mission. Am I the only one on Twitch streaming Advance Wars Dual Strike? Yay! Oh, that's fun.
Mission complete.
Alright, are we actually getting into like a mission that's kind of... No, we're not. The first 10 are so very slow in terms of just being very tutorialized.
Move out.
Move out. What do you think you wasn't giving me orders, Musclehead? Just like your sister. Spotted moving in. Alright, we get it. Stop arguing. We're gonna fight the enemy. Okay, this mission. So we actually have... So that's another thing is we find Black Hole is like they're like sucking the resources out of the land and turning land areas into desert. That's their shtick. This thing is that they're always doing some like wacky haha science, and this game is they're sucking the land dry to make a giant giant goo monster that's gonna suck all of the land dry so that the leader can live forever. I'm pretty sure that's the actual fucking plot. Alright, so we now get introduced to factories. We can also... Brutality and Noble Pursuit. We also have skills that we can put on, which I will put on because these are very useful. Normally you have to unlock these. I unlocked these on the 3DS, or on the 3DS, on the DS ages ago, so I just used a console code, an AR code, to get these maxed ranked skills. Why is Max not max ranked? You want to use Rachel or Jake's better? Hello, Billy. You can leash your CO powers. Yes, I know what CO powers are. Thank you. Hello, Billy. Goodbye, Billy. Okay, we can't produce anything good. So this is like one of the other new black hole commanders who's weird. He's like this weird child wearing face paint. Cole, that's his name, right? Yeah, run. What are you yelling about? Medium tank, something about it. Right, so yeah, the medium tank won't move until you go into its attack range. Oh shit. I didn't think. Right. Come on, medium tank, move up, medium tank. Nothing's gonna happen if you move into that city, medium tank. Oh, well, my tank is probably dead. Yes. This should get it. Oh, come on, one. Can he use his power? No. Maybe. Yay! So remember when I said we're going to be using a lot of tanks? It's because this game, tanks are cheap and effective. Just like in real life. Rip artillery. Panzerfausts? Yes, they use like alien Panzerfausts. Just keep making tanks. Just keep making tanks. No, no, my artillery. Actually, this is... This could, yeah, fuck it, why not? Super. This just plays in my head sometimes. This track just plays in my head sometimes for the last 20 years. So the superpowers can really change, they can really win you, like turn the tide. They can win you the game. What this game introduced is even more broken. You will see when it's introduced, you'll see like, wow, that's really broken. And yes, it is. When we get to the titular dual strikes, I never realized it until now. The Orange Star regular tanks, they kind of look like Bradleys. They look like Bradley fighting vehicles. You know what I mean? Like they're like, they've got that. They don't actually look like a real tank. They look like a little mini Bradley that fits one man. Nothing worse than having your infantry caught on a river crossing by enemy tanks. So the infantry are the only unit that can cross rivers, and you have zero defense in river, and it's essentially a case of like, if you get caught in the river, your infantry are dead by like whatever attacks them. It causes millions. The place is great, me, entertain me, blah blah blah. Calling him creepy. Little girl. He's so scared to tell me I'm in black hole, turning Megaland into a raceland, not really to find out, blah, blah, blah. He just called her ugly, and then left. As you can see, we're really good at not capturing COs. Scaring the little girl. So, Jake and Rachel are going to be our mainstay of COs until we get to much further on. Is that a Langoliers reference? Yeah, jeez. Oh, here we go. We got some new COs. Some new and old Blue Moon COs. This is Colin. He's an old one, and then this is his sister Sasha, who's new. And the whole thing is like they're like rich aristocrats. they're like rich. They're imagine Russia before the Bolsheviks. They're like Russian aristocrats. Your sister, it's nice to meet you. Maxi Freak, watch how you speak to our allies. Kick some butt. This is pretty much all of these. Everyone is just like, yes, hello, hello. I don't know what the weird corruption is there at the bottom of. Do you see that? There's like weird guff at the bottom of the bottom of what is that? Is that an emulation error, or was that in the was that in the original game? It's only on hers, or is it only on the top one? Colin, speak. Yeah, oh, maybe it's just like a top, like, it's weird corruption there. It's weird, like messy pixels. The ocean blue. So we have some introduction to naval battles. So Colin, we're playing as Colin. Colin, his units are cheaper, but they're not as good. They don't do as much damage. You can see here, this is the bar. This is how you see it. The bar, normal firepower, increased firepower, decreased firepower. All of Colin's units do a little bit less damage, but in turn they're cheaper to produce. That doesn't really help us here on a map that is pre-deployed, where we don't actually make any units. But, so we have APC. This is a lander. That's a big old boat, and you can put 2 units on there. And they can only go onto shoals here, shores, coasts, and that's where they can deposit units. I can say drop it in there, and I can drop it in there. So we also have some other things. Again, some naval units. Naval units, for the most part, are like way too expensive to use outside of pre-deployed or specific things for the most part. Here you have the battleship. The battleship is the ultimate indirect ranged unit. Yeah, no shit. Indirect unit. Very small dead zone, massive radius, tons of health, tons of damage. It's extraordinarily good. Way too expensive to deploy usually on your own. This is a submarine. Submarines are they can only attack naval units. They can submerge, they can dive where they can't be seen by anyone. They can't be hit by anything when they're submerged unless a unit is right next to them. The thing is that when they're submerged, they use twice as much fuel. And so for ground units, when ground units are out of fuel, they can't move. When air units or sea units are out of fuel, they crash or sink. So, yeah. The cruiser sucks shit. The cruiser is really good against aircraft and sub, and that's it. Aircraft and submarines. That's pretty much their own thing. They can also, what's it called? Carry a helicopter. So, for example, we can land on a cruiser, or we can try to get out of range of this cruiser for this helicopter to survive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this helicopter to terrorize these ground units because the cruiser can't hit it on ground. Right? So I'm going to fly my helicopter here and attack their tank. Oh, so we get to see some of the Blue Moon units. As you can see, they do look different. Like, for example, their tank is like weird. They've got like the weird sort of Russian cap that they're wearing, like the Russian tank commander. This thing... It's weird. This thing looks like a German... This looks like a Grille, or whatever the fuck it's called. The German one from World War II. And look, the little missiles, the Blue Moon missiles kind of look like, they're like the what is it? What are the fucking World War II missiles called that they use? The Russians, the Soviets? What is it called? I'm gonna Google this. Soviet World War II rocket launcher, rocket artillery. Katyusha. Katyusha? That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Oh, or there's even one that looks even more like that. The BM-21 Grad. Oh. Literally hailstorm is what it was in... I'm learning a... That's amazing. So that's a battleship. Now, battleship can do this. Do I want to sink the cruiser, or do I want to damage the missiles? We'll sink the cruiser. I don't know what UH... Yeah, the helicopter is... Is there not... There has... I don't know. So it's a weird mishmash. Can this sink... Can you sink the sub with this? No. So if I do this, the battleship will annihilate them. Submarine, yep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to dive the submarine there. We're going to try to hunt the battleship with it. So shut... Oh, Jesus. You have to use all your units. Am I going to be crushed? We should rethink this? No, no, no. Always build more units. As many as you need. Everything's disposable. Everything. What's the point of all this stuff if we don't get to break it? Yeah, Lash is sort of like the spoiled brat archetype. Spoiled brat, child genius archetype kind of thing. Ah, we're hit below the waterline. Taking on water. Damage control teams. So we see the submarine, but since it's submerged, we can't actually hit it. Oh, she's gonna use her power. Terrain her whole thing is that she makes terrain more effective at defense. Oh, sub v sub. Oof. Did I fucking... I shouldn't... Oh man, I feel like I'm beansing the naval battle. Actually, no, we can fuck off. Yeah, fuck you. Missiles to the... Or rockets on the ship, on the battleship. Boom. God damn, ever since I just said that, like, oh, hit below the waterline thing, I want to play World of Warships again now. But I kind of don't, because I don't... Like, all those games suck. See the naval battle's going swimmingly. Oh no, the 2 HP thud. 9. What does Colin's powers even do again? Use wealth to increase strength of weapons. More funds available, the stronger things become. We'd only have 12,000 funds, so it's not going to be that useful, but whatever. Power of money. We've got to have money. Thunk. Oh, the battleship is fun. It was my favorite unit growing up when I was playing these games. It's just like, it's so satisfying. It's just, it's too expensive to ever really use. You not killing artillery first gives me nervous itches. It's fine, as long as we stay out of range. Ta-da! Did it. One, two, three, four. Did it.
Mission.
Did we lose a unit? I don't even remember now. Oh, Fog of War mission next. We get to learn about Fog of War. So, Advance Wars has always taken Fog of War
Move out.
very serious, or very literally. Well, you'll see what I mean. It's literally like fog. So, now we also have Sasha. So, Fog of War, as you can see, units have vision. You can't see into forests or reefs unless you are adjacent to them. Recon have the best vision in the game by default. They've got huge vision range. And infantry on mountaintops have very high vision, as you can see. As you can see, we hid in the forests there. The AI is a bit difficult to tell if the AI is going to be able to see you or not in Fog of War. Don't rely on being hidden. Assume they can see you. Because more often than not, they can. Watch out for woods and reefs. Yes, thank you, Jake. The Amogus is captured. Oh my god, they do look like Oh no, why'd you have to say that? God damn it. Why did you ruin this? They were always just funny little alien dudes. Now they're Nemogusis. Now we get to see what the anti-air does to infantry, which is that. Oh, wow. Ooh. Fucking I'm told. Oh no, your infantry were caught out by artillery on a road. An open road. Like, you know what? So far, there has not been any war crimes in this game. This has been good, clean, war is fun. Oh, trap. Good, clean warfare. So I like how they put a boat here in this like pond just to show you that reefs can hide enemy units in Fog of War. And it's like, what are they doing? Why is that boat in the middle of that pond it can't escape from? Where'd that APC go? There it is. Please blow this boat up. Oh, we can finish the tank off with the AA. Normally not a good idea. We did it. Jake just went, dude, Sasha, you just dropped that fool. Fuck me. Oh, nah, it's all you. You should be like, all what's up now, black hole. Again, I need like a groan. I don't have an appropriate sound effect for Jake's cringe. I guess I could just fall back on the old classic. Part of master plan. Oh, right, there's a story in this game. What's next? Oh, we get okay. The first, well, for them, we're gonna get introduced to the tag battle system.
Move out.
And the titular dual strike, perhaps. So, I'm also going to show that there is a prime way to never have to deal with a dual strike. So, at least we got another one of Black Hole's wonder weapons. Black Hole has a little bit of that Nazi scientist mentality where they just make like random bullshit. That unit is a pipe runner. It goes along the pipes, and pipes they're immovable. They don't move, or immovable. They're indestructible. Of course they can't move. They're indestructible, and no unit can pass it, and the pipe runners are indirect fire units that can target everything, air, sea, and land, but can only move along pipes. They're not very useful. I'm gonna be straight up honest. There is like a handful in the campaign. There's like a handful of times where you're ever going to use them. Railway guns with extra steps. Yeah, kind of. Pretty much. So these powers, I didn't really explain these. So you can, as you rank up, as you use COs, they gain points that you get at the end of the level. They rank up, and they get all these different powers eventually. And there's these two, Gold Rush, which is an extra 100 funds per base per turn. By default, every base you own, except for a couple, gives you 1,000 funds, and this will give you now 1,100 funds per turn. Extraordinarily useful. And then Star Power is the power meter fills quicker. Every CO will have these two on outside of very few particular maps. And then the other two are Wild Card, and usually your best stuff to put in there is Slam Shield and Snipe Shield. Gives you 12 plus defense to both direct and indirect fire. Some maps with like Fog of War, Vision, Scout, 1+ Vision will be useful. Some maps with like weather effects like snow or sandstorms, it would be good to have the 20+ attack. But for the most part, also this one can also be useful depending. Sale price, production cost -5. Also sometimes synergy for your tag COs, but we'll get into that. So we're gonna play this as Sasha because Sasha's base power, her base power is her base power is Market Crash. The more funds she has, the more she can decrease the enemy's power meter. With this, you can make it so that the enemy never get to use their power for an entire game. It's actually broken, and if you're ever having trouble with any of the campaign missions, her and this basic power she has can make them so much easier. Enemy units up ahead, blah blah blah, okay. Also, our first match, this is the first level, as you can see, that we have no units to start with. We just have bases. And there's a ton of neutral, uncaptured bases. There's an airport here, first one of those we've seen. That's going to be huge to help. Yeah. Essentially Jake saying, oh, they have one army but 2 COs, what's up? So yeah, what they can do is that this is something we're gonna have the next every map after this is the dual 2 CO thing, tag CO. You can have 2 COs on the field at the same time, and you can switch between them when you end your turn. So, for example, if you have one guy who's more effective at defense, you can switch to him when your turn ends, and then you can switch back afterwards to someone who's better at attack, whatever, you know, and something can happen when you have both CO's power meters fully maxed out. And it's probably the most contentious change that they added in this game because it's fucking broken, I think is the gentle way of putting it. Send that APC out to capture that airport. Are you gonna move the railway gun? No. Oh no, their super weapon. How deadly. No, they blew it up. They can be built in factories. Ooh. Right, we have a medium tank. We can do the whole arsenal now. We're probably just going to build a lot more tanks, though, for now. Capture that fucking airport. Just sit on there. Even if I lose that tank, it's fine. Stop them from capturing any of the extra factories. Airport, yay! Is the Pipe Runner a Schwer-Gustav reference? I have no idea. I think it's just like weird science fiction gun reference. Oh, we can even make Neo tanks. I forgot. Neo tanks were the big shiny new unit from the second game, from the last game. They're much more expensive than even medium tanks, but they're tougher. They can move one further and they do more damage. And they look cool and sci-fi and round. That is the future of tanks, is Sphere. the future, all tanks will be balls. Oh, we can start deploying fucking planes. As we know, planes are cool. I mean, it would lead to less direct impacts, I guess. But like, so it's hard to see. Look at it has 4 legs, and at the bottom of each leg is like a little mini tread, like a tire-sized tread. Oh no. Oh wait, never mind. Oh no. 2 infantry dove into the river and then took some pot shots at our artillery with their fucking weird assault rifles. It also has a spoiler. You're right, it does. The Neo tank does have a spoiler. Oh my lord. Too easy. No, rip those tanks. Yeah, swap COs, that's gonna fucking help you. Could build a bomber. You know, we're gonna build the funny spherical tank. Usually not worth the cost. You could probably, it would be better to just deploy like more regular tanks in terms of cost effectiveness. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Sasha's CO power at the end of this turn to fuck their power meters. See, look. It's like, is that a weird Russian fighter? That's supposed to be like a Soviet fighter. It looks Russian-ish. I don't have plane autism. I kind of have, I have tank autism. So if anyone knows planes, it looks Soviet-ish. I don't know what the fuck the bomber's supposed to be. Speaking of, I'll build one. Oh, I forgot to use my... Fuck, I forgot to use her power. It's fine. The art style is giving me Metal Slugs, but for kids. It's War is fun. War is fun. It's on the screen. Alright, I'm gonna use it now before I forget. So, watch their power bar disappear. Or at least a chunk of it. Ooh, that hurt, didn't it? I didn't want it to, I wanted to attack the fucking tank. Ugh. Any other anti-air? No. Yeah, another B-Cop. Fuck it. Oh no. Why didn't they finish off the other tank up there? That's weird. Oh, I get to use the Neo tank. Watch this. Damage 100%. They're so weird. They're round. All tanks will be spherical. Actually, we'll occupy this factory with that tank that's almost dead. Oh no! We get to see what. Look, ooh, watch this. We get to see their dual strike. This would have looked more normal on a DS because they would have been one on top of another. So the dual strike is the most, like I said, the most contentious thing that this game added. You have the tag COs, and when both their bars are full, they can do a dual strike. They get 2 turns. You can do it too. It's very broken, as you can imagine. Of course, here they had 3 units, and they can't really do much, but... Now imagine if if they weren't getting their shit kicked in, this would be really scary. Oh no, my tank. finish this off this turn? Maybe. Hey, and that's the game. Stick a fork in them and crank the music, 'cause they're done. Thanks, Jake. So. So it's essentially, you get to use tag battles from now on.
Mission complete.
What's next? Victory or death? Which one is this one? Threat we can no longer... Oh, it's the black crystal. Okay, dual... Right, so we get a top-bottom screen, what's it called? Match. These don't happen often, and when they do, they kind of suck. So this one, I also think is one that you... Some of these matches, you can control the top screen, but I think this one is you have to just hope that the AI doesn't suck shit. So they have the black crystal there. It bleeds a planet's life force and uses it to make physical materials. So it sucks the juice out of the planet and then turns it into stuff that they can make into planes and tanks and shit. In gameplay effect, every turn in I think a 2-block radius, it will heal all enemy units within 2 squares of it, I think 2 per turn. They're yelling at each other. So they have on the top screen, that thing will fire, that flying fortress fires a missile down at the center of the map there where that factory is. "33,000 feet above the battlefield." We're gonna tag. Okay, so we got essentially tag battle. And what we'll do is we'll do Rachel and Jake. Sure have war, blah blah blah. There's war. We have to do war. Welcome to war. So Jake's on the top screen. We're gonna tell him aggressive posture. So the way you can do it is you can send flying units from this screen up to the top screen. We're gonna send all the fighters up because they're not gonna do us any good up here, down here. Also, I want to point out, since this is in my advanced jailbroken DS, I guess we'll go with that. The units on the right screen are higher res because of the emulator setting. The units on the right screen, or on the the units on the left screen are higher res. The units on the right screen are like the default old DS resolution, and you can see, look how chunky pixels it was on the original DS compared to the more sharper emulated on the left. We're going to send these jets up top because we don't need them. I'll keep a bomber. I'm going to keep a bomber here. So we can get use out of a bomber. All black hole units within 2 spaces, the crystal will gain fuel, ammo, and 2 HP at the beginning of each phase. Oh, right. I should have fucking put the sandstorm thing, because it's sandstorming. We could have got more damage for sandstorms, but it's fine. Harriers? I thought it was an SU-25 at first, so they're Harriers? Oh, okay. Thanks, AI. Good use of that fucking bomber I sent up, you fucking idiot. Can you not? I can't control this one. No, this is the one I have to let the AI play out. It's essentially a coin flip. Sometimes the AI does alright, and sometimes the AI will just completely fucking beans the top screen. At which point, you should probably just reset. Oh wow, 1 health bomber. How much more? Are they gonna win that? Yeah, they'll probably win. Ugh. Beautiful. I gotta stop them from taking that fucking factory. Alright, 3 more ones to go. Bad idea. Don't shoot the helicopter with the tank. I'm gonna capture that factory, which really hurts. More. One more. They love parking the fucking bomber or the planes right in front of the cannons and letting free hits. There was the bomber. It's gonna be fucking close. I have to restart this because the AI fucks it up on the last one. Won't be that bad, probably. Hopefully, probably. They're gonna start capturing factories. Oh my god, the last couple times I've played this, they've just like not captured any of the factories. And now they're capturing them so quickly. Still can't because it's gonna launch a missile there and fuck any unit that I send there. Built another helicopter. I blame the AI. AI took way too long in that fucking fortress. Just shoot the last. See, oh, don't focus on the fighters. Oh my god! This fucking AI, it had to destroy all the fighters, so I have to take another turn waiting for them to destroy the fucking. Oh my god, that's that's like the worst I've ever seen the AI perform on this. I've been able to beat this mission several times without them ever capturing any of the factories. And now the AI is just fucking... what turn is it? I can't even tell what turn it is. Oh my god, you could have done that last turn, you stupid fuck. And we can switch it. 8 days. It took a week. How far is that fighter? Can it land on the factory? It can. I can kill this infantry in one turn, which I might be able to. I can then park. I can park my tank on the factory. I can't. Fuck! I should have swapped to Jake. Shit. Lol. Those anti-air just committed suicide. Of course, they spawn an anti-air there. This will draw the fighter out. I don't have anything to take it out, though. Okay, we're gonna lose the helicopter. Did draw the fucking jet out. Chinese-looking character with forced march and trail of woe. I think you're reading too much into it. Sit on it with the APC. Get some infantry over there, which I forgot. We should probably capture that. Yeah, but like this game is made for 10-year-olds. I should know, I was one of them. Where's that fighter gonna go, I wonder? Oh, there's those helicopters. All my helicopters! And I can't hit him this... Oh, maybe. Might be able to hit him this turn. Next turn. Fuck. All of this fucking mess because the AI took... It had to shoot down every single enemy fighter. It couldn't just fucking get its job, like get its fucking rearing gear. It still uses references that 10-year-olds probably won't get. We can hold. We can hold. We can hold. This is the hardest this mission's ever been because of the... Oh, the jet retreats, of course. Cool. Oh. Not yet. One more turn of waiting before we dual strike, probably. Oh, I haven't actually... Okay, what does that... There's the Orange Star medium tank. That's clearly supposed to be an M1 Abrams, kind of, right? I'm not just seeing that. It looks Abrams-like. They really wanted to kill that tank. Oh, and there goes the helicopters. One more turn. Next turn, maybe next turn or the turn after, but we DS, we dual strike, DS, Nintendo DS. I get it. Keeping that bomber out of... I'm keeping that bomber alive out of principle. We're gonna fuck them next turn. Oh no, superpower. Oh, these infantry are committing suicide. Why did you do that? Oh, the fucking helicopter. Oh, these... How many helicopters have I lost this game? Okay, now. Some COs have better synergy with other COs on their dual strikes, and they get things like, they get funny names like Orange Crush. Oh, we've won. Actually, wait. I'll switch. I'll show Rachel's side. So her superpower is she calls down 3 missiles. Yeah. You like the taste of that? Savor the flavor, Black Hole. Neotech sprites look like AT-ATs? Yeah, I see it. We did it. That was a fucking terrible performance on this. Yeah. Still ranked in S. So that's the first, like, I guess what the game considers to be like the first big mission. Or big level. Because you get one of these. You shattered a crystal. Together we destroyed the black crystal and crushed Black Hole's plans, and so we thought our enemy was strong. Battle's fierce. At least for tonight the men can rest easy. Max's troops are still partying, and Sasha's a real troop. Me, I'm exhausted. From the pages of Rachel's journal.
Mission complete.
Woo! Move out.
Move out.
Black Hole wasn't even phased. There's gotta be more stuff. Gotta get to Red Rock Desert. We have to go to Red Rock Canyon and deal with the cons. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Okay. This mission can be a little sketchy. Who are we gonna use? Rachel, Jake? Yeah, I guess. We really don't have we don't have much other choice. Sub Rachel out for Sasha. It's only 1 CO. So, they have a new unit. This is the Black Boat. The Black Boat is essentially a APC. It can hold 1 infantry unit, and it can repair any other unit one health per turn. Which means it can be very annoying to deal with. Shouldn't have taken the APC. I just realized I shouldn't have taken the APC in there. We need to capture this city here. We have to capture it to get a secret mission. I'm not lying. That's a thing. And we get introduced to this is what's her? I think her name is Kindle. She's the other new Black Hole CO for this game. I don't know what her. I can't remember what her thing is. Right, defend the city. Blah, blah, blah. She looks like a JoJo character. Oh, good. Oh, there goes those recons. Stop attacking my infantry. I needed to capture that thing. Battleship dealt with. Can I join these units? I can. Okay. Still gonna take another 2 turns to capture. It's out of fuel already. Oh, fuck! She's gonna use Urban Blight. I remember now. She does 3 damage to any unit on a city. Neutral, friendly, and it doesn't matter. Oh, it's such a fuck-off annoying ability. Alright, we got the map. I can just sit here. We're gonna capture their base, so. Yep. Easy. Do you use napalm for hair gel or something? Thank you, Jake. Kindle. I will say what Max said there. The black hole COs do get progressively weirder.
Mission complete.
Like they're kind of weird in the first game, and then the second game they're like, oh, there's more weird clowns, and then in this game it's just like, oh, where did you get these fucking freaks from? Alright, so this is the first of the 3 lab missions. That plan we got in that city we captured, it leads, if you don't get it, you don't get this mission. And if you beat this mission, which you have to because there's no choice, you can't skip any missions, when you beat this mission, you will get the plans for the Black Boat, which means you'll be able to make it on your own ports. This mission can actually be a bit of a stick. This mission can suck. There we go. stickler. There you go. I don't know what I don't know what I was trying to say. I'm gonna be honest. Actually, you know what? This might be a mission where putting on Scout on everyone will be useful to have. Get extra vision. All right, so Black Hole has like 800 billion of heavy units down in this little peninsula, and they're going to move up, and we have to use all of our indirect units to essentially soften them up because they will fucking annihilate us otherwise. Now, it's really easy to accidentally give them a lot of power, because the way that the CO power bar fills up is I think higher value units taking damage and being destroyed contributes more to the power bar going up. So attacking shit like their medium tanks and their neo tanks, which you do need to destroy, but it will fill their bar up faster. Get fucked, sub. Also, this is the first, I think this is the first map we have two armies to control. So yeah, you will eventually, I don't know if you, I don't know, no, there will be, you will eventually control up to 3 armies at once, and it can get pretty annoying. So you get 2 big old battleships here, which can wreak some pretty good havoc. So it's better, in stuff like this, it's better to not destroy, to not focus fire on a single unit, because what will happen is that the AI almost always will join units. So if I damage this other Neo tank, which I'm going to, the next turn it will almost certainly join the 2 together, and essentially they'll cut their own forces in half just by like joining things. Fucking target-rich environment. As you can see, they did exactly that. I will say, having the 1+ vision range ability, commander ability, makes this map significantly easier. Holy shit. We can pretty much see their entire army. probably gonna have to deal with a dual strike very soon. I wonder if it would make more sense if I fuck this up to do this as... Maybe do this as... Have the Orange Star have Sasha, because they have more money and they're doing more damage, so her bar fills up faster, meaning I could do a, what's it called? I forgot, I don't even remember what I'm trying to say. I could use her Market Crash ability to fuck up their power bar more effectively. That's gonna probably make them... Oh, they are at... Okay. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna just reposition my battleship then. Yeah, reposition my battleship. Because they are just that. You can't... I'm kind of blocking it. They're a hair's breadth away from having a dual strike. Oh no, the tanks are gonna shoot my ship. Don't use tanks against ships. It's a bad idea. Probably in real life too. Is there any, like, precedent in real life for using tanks against ships? Has that happened? Damage as much of their shit now as possible. Not that I'm aware of ships usually out-caliber and outrange tanks. Yeah, I was just like wondering if there was just ever a thing where, like, I don't know, like a fucking unit of tanks was, I don't know, close enough to like a I don't know, like a ship in port and they fired at it or something. So, we're gonna have to suffer their dual strike. Are there anti-sub missiles that are launched from ships? Probably, right? That doesn't sound that crazy. Here we go. Power surge. So yeah, if the commanders have a synergy, it has a different name other than just like dual strike. They're not going to be able to do much because you can see I've kind of wedged them. You have that really narrow point there, and my two recons are just kind of chilling there. And they sent their recon there first. So their recon is just going to shoot its little piddly machine gun against my recon, and nothing's going to happen. All their units are blocked up. So they did fucking nothing this turn, this dual strike, which is really cool. Oh my lord. Oh no, they're shooting. All right. Bang. Stop them from taking this factory, so I'll damage their infantry, which will make them take longer to capture it. Send my missiles to get ammo. Those look like Abrams. Those look like Abrams. They look like Abrams. I think they're Abrams tanks. Airport captured. Legally distinct Abrams, totally. So for some reason the cruiser's garbage. It's only good against planes and subs. It barely does any damage to ships, ironically. Just put in a oh, never mind. That was a waste. Could've spent it on a battleship. No carriers? Not yet. Later. Oof, that hurt. We will soon get... No. Maybe not soon. There are carriers, though, but not until later. Carriers are also a new unit for Dual Strike, and they're not worth it. Stop them from capturing. Take another tank. Start capturing that. The threat, the game is pretty much like we've neutered their army. They've got like nothing left. Is this made by the Japanese? Yes, this is made by Intelligent Systems. This is the these are the same guys who do Fire Emblem. Okay, their disdain for carriers is understandable. They're not so the whole they act as the carriers They have they can only attack air units. They're like a battleship for air units. They have huge range and do a shit ton of damage. They can carry 2 air units and will refuel and rearm them, and that's it. They're not worth it. Are there water-only majority maps? There's a couple that are like more naval focused or like naval and air force focused, but it's one of those things where focused, not like it's air units are usually more effective. Like it's like even for like battleships, it's cheaper to just like print out a bunch of fucking battlecopters to destroy a battleship than it is to like get another battleship or a sub or something like that. They've only got 6 units left. This is pretty much done. This mission can be a pain. If you don't soften them up enough, or if you don't get like a good, like if you don't plug this bottleneck, you will absolutely eat shit. Especially when they get their dual strike. American naval superiority and its effects on the Japanese psyche. Like in maps where like this map, for example, where it like they pre-deploy naval units, they're great. Like having like this starts you with 2 battleships, and that's like really good because they can be, you know, extremely devastating if they can get put into a position that is like effective. But the fact is that like it costs it costs 28,000 funds to build a battleship, meaning that if I wanted to build these 2 battleships on my own, like if it was like I'm not a pre-deploy, we're talking nearly 60,000 funds, and like it's just not worth it. It's like think of how many like normal tanks you could print out for that amount. Like, I do like the battleship. It was, as a kid, it was my favorite unit. Because I just thought it's so cool, just boom, 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 and then fucking rains down death. But, too much money. Because, yeah, they're what? Yeah, 28,000. Like... I could get like 4 battlecopters for that, you know, for 1. Even a bomber is cheaper. we got 2 units left. I don't even know where they are, what they are even. Oh, they're gonna dual strike with their 2 units left. Okay. Okay, cool. This level is weird. There's an airport in this top left corner. I have never used that airport. Like never sent like it would have to be Blue Moon because you'd have to put an infantry in a lander and then boat them all the way up here. Like that would take like 3 turns, 4 turns maybe on its own. 2 turns to capture, then another turn to get the unit off, and then another turn to make a unit. And then what, like fly, I don't know, like helicopters over here and try to capture? Like, it's just not worth it. I think they just have like a black boat that's like hidden somewhere right now. I don't know what the fuck else they would have. It's where these missions start to really suck is when you have like... You have 1 unit left hidden in the fog somewhere. Pincer maneuver? Maybe. It's gonna be 3 turns of us just... driving out now to capture the laboratory. Not hidden in the forest here, are you? No, there's a black boat. It's hidden up in the corner of the map. Two more turns. Maybe the cruiser can find it. Woo. Black boats are ours. So we can now deploy black boats, which, they're useful occasionally. Worth having in the inventory in the arsenal, but like they're not gonna like tip the scales of battle really. Having the extra units is fun, but I feel like for the most part I guess the devs realize they don't want players who don't who miss the labs missions to not, be like, oh, we're fucked because we don't have like the good boat or whatever.
Move out.
Move out. Oh, we get some new COs after this one. The Yellow Comet COs. We got Grim and Sensei. We got 2 olds have shown up to help us. Okay, so essentially we have to do a friendly battle with them to say that we're good enough to lead. Playing war games in your war game? Yeah, that's it. We're having a little friendly war game. Yeah, sure, we're in the middle of fending off an invasion, but we're gonna have a little friendly fight. This is actually one where you can make the... Oops. Oh, I just ended turn. No, 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 no. No, 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 fuck. I just reset the emulation. I wanted to click something else in the menu and I misclicked. Okay. Lightning strikes. Second counting on you. This is one I was going to say where you can control the second screen yourself, which is a very intelligent thing to do because so we're facing on the bottom screen, we're facing Grim. Grim does more damage and has less defense. That's his shtick. He's actually pretty damn good. On the top here, we're facing Sensei, and Sensei is all about infantry and battlecopters. So that's his thing. He's a paratrooper, as you can see, and his thing is that helicopters do, as you can see, 50% more damage. So don't fuck around with his battlecopters, and his infantry are a little better. He is hard countered by anti-air, as you can tell, but he's pretty good. So pretty much what we're gonna do is just like wait for the helicopters to come to us and then shoot them down. It's also got a fun theme. I'm sending a recon unit up top to stop him from capturing the airport, because otherwise this is going to get real annoying. So again, we're just going to hold position. So it's a sneaky thing. If he spawns an infantry here, and if you start capturing this city immediately, he'll send that infantry over to attack you, and it just ends up being an endlessly defending that fucking city, trying to capture it. Hit us. So I'm gonna pull back. Because again, some of these units just like whatever. They shoot my they got my artillery or my APC. Oh no. Oh no, my recon unit. See what I mean? As long as you get the first hit on a helicopter, it's an instant kill with the AA. Oh no, my recon. That's another thing, the artillery can hit me there. Eh, you fucking you suck. Fuck you. I'll eat the artillery. Kill their mech. Oh, the missile! I forgot the missile silos exist. Oh no, my tank. Oh no, my recon. Oh. This will actually do what I want it to do, which is wound these infantry so they can't capture as quick. That does damage your own units, but only missiles will, in their radius, deal 3 damage to every unit, but it can't lower it below 1 health. So you won't accidentally kill your own units, but you can't use it to kill enemies either. Easy. See, easy peasy. Once you get the helicopters down, he's got 4 mechs. That's logical, I guess. I guess it's just to stop missiles from being, like, really broken. Oh, he's gonna use his superpower, but it's not gonna work. Okay, that's funny. So, his superpower spawns a 9 health mech on every city he owns. But he had all of his cities occupied, so he did nothing. It also increases the strength of his battlecopters, I think? Yeah, his battlecopters with his superpower active do 180% damage. It's fucking bananas. Bonkers bananas. Don't do that. What do mechs have to do with helis or airborne assault? they're 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 the better infantry. See, like his regular power is 9 HP infantry appear in all allied cities, and so for his superpower it's mechs, which they're better against vehicles. Okay, we got 2 turns until he captures that. Oh, fucking, they had a tank. Why do these never go as well on stream as they do when I'm playing alone? The AI knows how to put on a show, yeah. They're gonna capture that fucking airport, probably. I should have took the infantry out of the APC because they could have launched a missile. Ah, fuck, that would have been a better idea. Knuckle Duster. So his power, his superpower, or his Grim is very simple. His power is he deals more damage. His superpower is he deals more damage. Yeah, pretty much. More lowercase versus more uppercase. That's pretty much it. Capture that fucking airport. I think a lot of it is that the AI is like fucking schizophrenic and just does like random shit sometimes. Like that. helicopter can spawn a battlecopter? Probably. No, surprisingly. Built AA. Oh, the top maps. Just keep printing battlecopters. They're only 2,000 more expensive than, what's it called? Than a tank, so... good value. Great... Walmart presents great value battlecopters. A helicopter. He made his first helicopter. Good for him. I kind of want to save her superpower for a dual strike, so I will. Gonna use his superpower? No, regular. Knuckle Duster. What does he do? More damn. Oh, fucking missiles! Great. Oh, they hold on with one fucking health. So this front takes yet another turn. Oh, no. Oh! Why? Does this fucking game hate me? Another weekend of fun gaming, yep. He's gonna use a missile. Of course. Here's my other helicopter. Like, It's amazing how the last time I played this mission, which was a week ago, I was able to fucking take the middle factory and his airport and win this in the same amount of days. Power of schizo AI. It is. It's just AI fucking being insane. I have to send another fucking AA up to the second screen because they're not gonna win. You fucker. If he manages to get his superpower or any of his powers off again, I'm turning off the game and that's the end of the stream. The irony that it's the friendly battle that makes me rage quit, yeah. Oh, there's one like 4 or 5 missions from now that's the same thing where new COs show up and they're like, oh, let us have a friendly fight. That one is like a coin flip from hell whether or not it takes 1 try or 20. It can be a breeze, or it can be the worst fucking mission. So it'll be the worst mission. Please just keep, yeah. That one mech unit that's down at the base there has killed like 20 enemy units. You did say this game has weird difficulty spikes. It does have weird difficulty spikes, and then it has weird difficulty spikes in its difficulty spikes. Does that make sense? Like a map that you might not have any trouble with will suddenly give you trouble. God damn it. did it. Okay, we won the top map. We captured the factory. Gonna send more people over the river. This was very intelligent, Grim. They are. Sit on their fucking... Sit on their base. Alright, I'm gonna quickly use the bathroom. 1 second. Let's finish this shit off. What are they doing? He's just like amassing infantry down here. Is he gonna try to like do a raid across the river? What the fuck? Apparently, yeah. What are you doing? The AI is just acting completely schizo this game. That helicopter. You can't predict their next move if even they don't know? Exactly. It's so weird. They took that fucking airport and they proceeded to make one helicopter. Good job. Too busy sending infantry over constantly. Yeah, blow up the helicopter, whatever. Oh, we could have dual strike. Ah, fuck. He's gonna use his ultra super power. Fuck. It was a proof of concept helicopter, then the helicopter can't, or the factory can't make any more. Jesus. Get dual struck. Get tagged, motherfucker. Oh, Orange Crush. I haven't had an Orange Crush in ages. Wow, that was fucking useless. Thanks, guys. What if we shot everywhere but where the enemies are? That will be useful. Helldivers stratagems. Yeah, they just it literally it is. It's just like bounce. It's like you threw it and it bounced off of the fucked up terrain and then ended up nowhere where you wanted it. I'm eating while streaming again. I'm sorry. I'm eating a salad. I'm eating a Greek salad. It's quite nice. Sit on their factory at least. Is that a factory? It is. Shit. Okay, there's one more factory. When the enemy is just spamming infantry, it's so fucking annoying. Because you have to deal enough damage to kill the infantry while also having a unit that can sit on the base. And I don't have that. Oh, okay, that was interesting. It combined them. Why would you do that? Doesn't matter, we won. We totally worked them! We are score one for the youngins. So now Grim will... Lightning Grim. He's actually a high tier commander because, surprisingly, dealing more damage is really useful. Don't deserve the S rank there. Fucking... I made a dog's dinner of that one. That was like 7-8 turns too long. Alright, well. I think that's a good spot to stop for today. This was Advance Wars Dual Strike. I had a good time. I genuinely had a good time. This was like lower sodium fucking XCOM. But yeah, I'll play more of this, definitely. War is fun.